shocking. After 5 days of raids, finally the raids at businessman Piyush Jain's residence have in fact ended. The officials say they have seized 196 crore rupees in cash, 23 kgs of gold and 600 kgs of sandalwood oil. So tax raids on the Uttar Pradesh businessmen are over. They were conducted, of course, in Uttar Pradesh's Kanpur and Kannauj towns. Piyush Jain, meanwhile, has been arrested in Kanpur and is in jail.
कंक्लूड कर लिया है यहाँ पर जो भी रिकवरी थी वो हमने कर ली है और गोल्ड हमने डीआरआई को दे दिया है। बाकी की जो भी रिकवरी है उसको हमने हैंडओवर कर दिया। आगे का प्रोसीजर अब इन्वेस्टिगेशन गोइंग ऑन है। यहाँ को हमको 19 करोड़ गोल्ड 19 करोड़ कैश है जो हमने एसबीआई में डिपॉजिट।
Alok Pandey joins us with the very latest. Alok, 5 days of raids have ended at the Uttar Pradesh businessmen's various premises in Kanpur and Kannauj, and of course the seizures there are absolutely shocking. 196 crore rupees has been found cash.
Well, you're right. In fact, the raids went on for 7 days, as my colleague Arvind pointed out. They started on the 22nd in Kanpur and have ended the 29th in Kannauj. Of course, the Kannauj raids independently were for 5 days. But yes, very shocking that such inordinate amounts of cash has been recovered. The cash mostly has been recovered from the Kanpur residence of Piyush Jain, while the gold and the sandalwood oil have been recovered from the Kannauj residence. Now, in Kannauj, interestingly, there was this video that was sent out earlier that showed officials, or at least a mobile phone camera, tracking into a basement. So there was some kind of a hidden basement apparently where all of this gold and sandalwood oil was stashed away. And they had to, in Kanpur, get boxes upon boxes to transport the cash that they had recovered from that residence to the government treasury or wherever they sent it, maybe to a bank, perhaps to the state bank, as this official from Kannauj was saying. So really a humongous amount of money that has been recovered. Now, of course, it's up to the investigating authorities to present a proper case against the businessman for tax evasion, etc. in court. This entire incident, of course, as we know, has taken a political turn, with the Prime Minister no less attacking the Samajwadi Party over alleged links with the businessman who paid it. The Samajwadi Party has hit right back, saying that it is the BJP that is guilty of associations with these dodgy businessmen, etc., and that the Samajwadi Party has nothing to do with it. Initially, if you remember, on day one of the raids, most newspapers had gone to town with the fact that the raids were happening on the gentleman who had launched the Samajwadi perfume a few months ago. But that, as we found out, was incorrect. The man who launched the Samajwadi perfume is an MLC by the name of Piyush Jain, who has no relation, so to say, to this Piyush Jain, business or otherwise. But of course, the entire details of the case against Piyush Jain will be unraveled, given the fact that he operated from two small towns. From Kanpur, and Kanpur is not only a small town, but it's not a metro city at the end of the day. And Kannauj, of course, is a much smaller town. So how a man from these places managed to accumulate so much cash in his home without anyone knowing until finally the raids happened, of course, is a matter of investigation and something that we look forward to hearing from the government beyond all the politics that is playing out over this case.
All right, thanks very much, Alok, for joining us with those details. We'll, of course, keep a close watch on those developments.